take something off the rack and have it fit and look good, it's an incredible feeling.
Call 1-800-WEST-MED today. Your PPO insurance can even help cover the costs of your weight loss.
I feel incredible because I called 1-800-WEST-MEDICAL.
At Winco, we're working to save you money. Every aisle, every department, every day. Winco.
Good afternoon. This is the KTLA 5 News at 4. I'm Samantha Cortese.
And hi there, I'm Courtney Frail in for Pedro Rivera. We begin this hour with breaking news. The LAPD and federal agents confirming they raided a home in Reseda today and found potential bomb-making material. They searched the house in the 7500 block of White Oak Avenue between Saticoy and Valerio Street. Former President Donald Trump in the federal classified document. More breaking news. Another blow for former President Donald Trump in the federal classified documents case.
Trump has been hit with new criminal charges. Prosecutors say the former president and 2 aides asked another aide to, quote, delete security camera footage at the Mar-a-Lago club to prevent the footage from being provided to the federal grand jury. A third person has been indicted in this case. Carlos de Oliveira, a worker at Mar-a-Lago, was charged with conspiracy to obstruct justice, altering, destroying, or mutilating a document, and with making false statements. Trump is facing dozens of charges for retaining classified documents in his South Florida home after leaving the White House.
Meantime, lawyers for Donald Trump sat down with federal prosecutors who are edging closer to charging the former president for his efforts to overturn the 2020 election. Legal experts say the meeting is usually a way for defense lawyers to argue why their client should not be criminally charged. In a post on his social media site, the former president said, quote, my attorneys had a productive meeting with the DOJ this morning, explaining in detail that I did nothing wrong. Trump was notified he was the target of an indictment last week. It's possible he could be charged with conspiracy to defraud the United States and obstruction of an official proceeding.
And locally, a man known as the Snake Burglar has been released from custody after pleading guilty to 54 felony counts of burglary throughout Riverside County. Christopher Jackson has been dubbed the Snake Burglar because he crawls around on the floor like a snake to avoid the alarm systems.
But even though he pleaded guilty to those 54 felonies, he is already back on the streets. KTLA 5 Shelby Nelson is live in Riverside with how the Snake Burglar managed to slither out of prison time. Shelby.
That's right, and the DA says that's because those were non-violent offenses. Now, despite pleading guilty in court to those counts earlier today, we're told that within the past 9 months, he has actually pleaded guilty to a total of 77 felonies.
Slithering like a snake after breaking into dozens of Riverside County businesses. That's the so-called snake burglar's MO that we've been telling you about for months. But in April, 32-year-old Christopher Michael Paul Jackson was finally caught, and now 3 months later is set to be released. Inside a Riverside courtroom, Jackson pleaded guilty to 54 counts of felony burglary.
Towards the end of the first 25, he's smirking and giggling because it's a joke. He doesn't take it seriously.
Brian Perone's Riverside Sandwich Shop, Delia's Grinders, is one of the businesses that were broken into. That's why Perone was compelled to read a victim's statement during Jackson's sentencing.
What in this sentence being ordered today will stop this criminal and self-declared drug addict from doing this again.
Jackson was sentenced to 7 months in jail, but the Riverside County District Attorney's Office says because of what's called a good time credit for being in custody since April, he's already served that time. He was also given 12 years of probation.
Tomorrow he'll have to check in with a probation officer, and he'll be fitted with a GPS monitoring bracelet, which he'll have to wear for the next 12 years as part of the negotiated sentence today. He'll also be ordered to go directly to an inpatient drug treatment program.
Brooke Berry with the DA's office says it was the best possible outcome given the laws in place like Assembly Bill 109, which diverts nonviolent offenders from serving time in state prison to county jails. But because of overcrowding, habitual offenders like Jackson are repeatedly released.